Harden a lot of credit now. Not only is he averaging 11 assists, but he's getting 6.5 rebounds.
Embiid pushed by Jokic, counted and one.
Okay, bad foul. Bad foul to start the game when two great ones are playing one another. You're going to see. There's your ball fake. Both guys have the mid-range game, but there's the push-off. Now, when you put Embid on the line, you're dealing. Well, when you look at Gordon and Porter, both guys are averaging 16 points a game. That's third and fourth on the Denver team.
Embiid again against Jokic. This time he pulls up for the jumper.
See, as your coach, you like what you're seeing because they're emphasizing him in the middle of the floor to force Jokic to play it.
Jokic draws the foul on Embiid. First on Philly and 2 free throws. Denver finishing up a 3-game road trip. Will be home, play New Orleans on Tuesday. Embiid leaning in. Thought he was fouled by Jokic. Late whistle, and they are going to get a foul here.
Well, on the first move, you had a foul. You had a foul on the first move. And then Embiid said, hey, I'm going to continue through there. And then naturally it developed easily for the baseline referee.
And they called it on Aaron Gordon for the reach-in. So that's the first on him, and Embiid will go to the right to Gordon, but it hit the side of the backboard. Here's Harden again in transition. Leaves it for Embiid. And Jokic
nice
with the strip.
Nice hand.
And Porter pulls up for the triple. No good. There's Harden with it.
Jokic will put that ball right in your hand.
His IQ... I mean, you've been in the NBA for more than 50 years, Hubie.
As Jokic gets fouled by Embiid, that is going to be the second personal on Embiid. Just hard to make a comparison with anybody for Nikola.
Hey, what you doing?
Just cleaning my trash cans.
Wow. It's important to build trust. See, you put your address and phone number on here.
Well, you can never be too safe.
With trash?
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
Don't look at the hedges, they're a mess.
No one's looking at the hedges.
Here are your all-star starters with the fans accounting for 50% of the vote. LeBron and Giannis, the two captains. Jokic named a starter. Joel Embiid was not. How about LeBron James, about to pass Kareem for the all-time scoring lead sometime in the next 2 weeks. Steph Curry and Luka Doncic, the guards on one side, Kyrie Irving, Donovan Mitchell on the other.
In this game right now, both teams are shooting a high percentage, 58% for Denver and 56% for Philadelphia.
This three that time by Jamal Murray, 9-point lead for Denver. Shake Milton on the floor, hands for Maxey, pull up from about 12, and it falls off the rim. And Jokic wisely tips it to himself, makes the easy pass in transition. Brown couldn't get it, hits the deck.
Yeah, very difficult. He had to use reverse English with the right hand.
Bones Highland got the strip.
Look out for this guy.
And Highland's second year out of VCU. He is a difference maker off the bench.
Last year, I did this game here. Denver won 114-110. Highland came off the bench. He got over 20 points off the bench. He's instant heat for this team.
And he was a late first-round pick a year ago out of VCU. Done an excellent job with the drafting and the personnel with the Nuggets as Embiid, who has not been shooting it as often as previous years from deep, cans his first three-point try this game.
To back that up, he's only taken 3 a game now, and he's shooting 35%.
Another great look by Jokic. And the dunk by Jeff Green.
When you have matchups here in this game, you can, oh, baby.
Back-to-back threes.
Now I've moved out.
He's 6 of 10 from the floor. That's a lot of shot attempts for Embiid in the quarter. Yeah. Here's Jokic answering with the mid-range. Oh, what a pass. And then Jokic with an even shooting. Jokic and Murray combining for 29 points. Embiid and Harden combining for 33. As Philadelphia's 6-game winning streak is in jeopardy at halftime. Moments ago, Cassidy caught up with Denver forward Aaron Gordon.
Aaron, you all shot nearly 66% from the floor, putting up 73 points in that first half. What was discussed at the break about your effectiveness on offense?
We're just sharing the ball. You know, we're doing a great job just assisting each other, finding the open man. The open man wins, and then we're just doing the rest, doing the easy part.
Well, it hasn't been that easy because you guys have had to adjust to the shot clock on the court, even though you're shooting lights out. What has been the biggest adjustment to the clocks being on the floor and in the corner?
We've all been doing this for a long time. You know, the name of the game is adaptability and going with the flow. So this is part of the game. It's a little adjustment, but, you know, you got to step up.
It's your time. Good luck in the second half, Aaron. Dave, QB?
And a three, Cassidy, for D'Anthony Melton to start the second half. Philadelphia shooting better than 50% from three.
Yeah, right now they're doing a great job. They're 11 to 21 from the three ball. But the big thing is Harris with no points, Tucker with no points. And then with Melton in there, they were only 2 for 11 in that first half. Those three guys have got to get in this game.
Because the role players, if you want to call them that, for Denver, as Harris finally hits one. But the guys that aren't the 1 and 2 options for Denver, they're giving you a lot of production here in the first half.
Yeah, what you're getting here, which is really interesting to watch, is that Denver is doing what they do well. They're 9 to 2 in the fast break game, and they're 32 to 22 in the paint. They don't have to rely on the three ball because they're one of the top teams in the league scoring in the painted area, and they're showing it today.
Blocking foul, Jamal Murray landing on that right elbow as Tucker commits his second foul and the first on Philadelphia here in the quarter. We'll see if it impacts Murray's shot. It's 83% at the line on the season. No problem with that one. And as Cassidy mentioned, you can kind of see it. The clocks aren't working, neither the game clock nor the shot clock. So they have one in each corner. That really hasn't impacted at least the numbers for either team. Murray gets it both. Denver's 7 of 8 at the line. Philly is 4 of 10 at the foul line. Nikola Jovic named a starter. Embid will be an all-star as well. Perhaps James Harden and also Aaron Gordon for Denver remains to be seen. As Embid now is up to 20. And Embid gets the layup.
Okay, that's an unselfish Harden. Harden could have put that